A couple years ago, I traveled to Niagara Falls and was really impressed by the whole thing. One of the most interesting things I thought was the way that the water had shaped the falls that we know today. You can see in this picture where the falls began over 300 years ago and where the water has pushed it back to today. Water is a really powerful force, but it's not just used to break down stone and move waterfalls. Water is also used for rebirth and renewal. From the Bible today, we read two stories that deal with water. In the Old Testament, we read the beginnings of the story of the Great Flood. In it, God has found that the world has become corrupt and unjust, and God wants to start the world over. So God renews that covenant with Noah and his family, uses the water to sort of wash the world clean, and gives Noah a chance to rebuild the earth and to do something better. And in the New Testament, we read about Jesus' own baptism, how Jesus visited John the Baptist and asked to be baptized by him. After Jesus is baptized, there's a voice from heaven that says, "This is my Son, whom I dearly love. I find great happiness in him." And this is the beginning of Jesus' earthly ministry. In both instances, the water sort of comes over and ushers in a new era, a new beginning, a time for new chances. And this is really apt, I think, at the beginning of this year, as many of us have probably made New Year's resolutions. It gives us a chance to pause and think about starting over again, starting fresh. And I think the important thing to remember during this time is that God is always renewing that covenant with us and always giving us that fresh start.